Welcome, Northwest Fencing Center athletes. We're going to go through our live conditioning series now. Today we're going to be working on a warm-up, a cardio, and then a cool down in planks. Some things you're going to need before you get started, so this is a chance to grab them. Make sure you have a water bottle full and nearby so you can quickly grab drinks throughout. There will be small breaks scheduled throughout the exercises, so make sure you have a full water bottle with you. I also recommend a towel that you get sweaty to wipe down with, but we'll also be using this towel potentially to rest our arms on in our final section where we're going to be working on the planks. Another thing to be having potentially is just something to mark the floor. One of the things we're going to do in our cardio section is what we call triangle jumps. So you need to have 3 separate quadrants that you're going to be jumping from and to. Today I'm going to be using the fencing ship at the Northwest Fencing Center. We're going to start in the wood, jump to the front panel here, across, and then back. And that's going to be 1 triangle jump, 3 jumps, 1, 2, 3. And then we come back. If you don't have something like that easy on your floor to distinguish, some simple painter's tape can come down and it will easily come back up afterwards and will give you a nice T-shaped grid that'll give you 3 sectors to jump to. So have that in your body ready. The first thing we're going to work on is a standard warm-up. We're going to be doing our warm-up 1 minute each. I'm going to walk you through them with small breaks in between. So we're going to start our Tabata app that we've been using in some of our challenge series. All right, so we're going to go ahead and start them 1 minute each. Our first one is just going to be our elephant walk. Elephant walk is just going to be pointing the toe, bending the back knee, come down to the waist. We're going to start with our elephant walk, come back up, switch feet, point the toe. Front leg is totally straight, the back knee is bent. Try to keep our chest up, shoulders back, switch, again straight. Point that toe as high as you can. We're going to really try to avoid kind of bending and leaning over. We really want to keep those shoulders back, head up throughout this entire process. Every stretch and warm up we're going to do, we're really going to try to keep that chest out, head up, chin up. Really on this one, we're going to be getting a long stretch in the back of our leg and the hamstring. A lot of these are that. Fencing injuries are common in this hamstring, so we really want to prevent that. Maintain some flexibility while we warm up our body. Switching sides, front view, toe pointed, head up, shoulders back. All right, 15 seconds. Now we're going to do our high kicks from the side angle. We're going to reach our hands out. Same thing, we're really trying to keep that leg completely straight. We're going to be alternating feet. Left side and right side. So high kick. I like to put my hands out in front to give myself a kind of a target for my foot to go. Different people will have different levels of flexibility, so maybe kind of low for some. You may also find that one leg is much more flexible than the other. That's very common in our sport. To the asymmetry of our lunges and our footwork. So that's normal. We're trying to do a lot of these exercises to help give out some balance as we do some of these workouts. You need to change to your left side and our right side. Front view. Left. Right. Keeping that leg totally straight as best you can. And the same thing, shoulder blades back, head up. Last one. All right, next one we're gonna do is our knee hug. Knee hug from the side, hands up. We've got it in here, just gonna bring it up to our chest. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna let that down slow. Switch sides, knee hug, and let down slow. Ready? Knee hug. Let it down slow. Slow and controlled. Switch it up. Pull together. 1, 2, 3. And a slow release. Slow release. Make sure you control yourself on balance. What we want to avoid is just falling forward or losing our balance on it. Again, hold. Bring it down slow. Maintain that balance. Come down slow. Come down slow. Come down slow. Last one. All right, next one we're going to be working on is our grab and reach. We're going to take one hand, I'm going to take my left hand, left foot, and my right hand up and reach. I'm going to switch up, right hand and reach. So grab and reach. Put it. Opposite sides. Switch it up. Again, come down nice and slow and controlled. If you want, you can reach. You can go up your tippy toe and then bring it down slow. Grab and reach. Almost all these are short, stretch, and balance activities. We never want to lose too much elasticity in our muscle tissue or hold them too long. Those are much more for cool downs and not warm ups. Maintain your balance. Grab and reach. Go to the side. Forward. One more. All right, next one we're going to work on is our lateral lunge. Be a little bit wider than shoulder width apart. We're going to keep the hands out in front. We're going to go off to the side and then back up. Shoulders back. Ready for lateral lunges. And here. I'm not going to go any much lower than this. Back over. Depending on how tall you are. Find a good balance point between. I'm going to go slowly transition from one side. Hold for a few seconds. Back up. And back down. Arms out. Bring your hands back in. And back up. And back in. And back up. Back in. And back up. One more second. Nice and slow. Hold. Back up. And back down. Back. And down. Back. And down. All right. Next one we're going to be working on is our forward and backward lunges. We normally go down the strip with these. We're going to do these in place. We're going to come from the side. We're going to put our hands on our head. We're going to lunge forward. We're going to step up. We're not going to put the foot down before we come back. 60 seconds. Now we're going to go backwards. Ooh, balance. Same thing. Don't put your foot down. And then come back forward. One. Up. Maintain balance. And slowly come back. And back. Down, but don't put it down. We're just going to keep going backwards. And forwards, trying not to put down more than one foot down at any given time, except for when we step. Maintain your balance. Keep the one knee always slightly bent. Even when you're on one leg, make it easier to maintain the balance. Switching to forward. All right, this is going to be our figure four. We're going to put our foot right above our knee. We're going to bend down, hold that before we switch to the opposite side. That's going to be our figure four. And begin. And back up, switch. Balance on one leg. Come down. Hold for a few seconds. And back up. Back up. Maintain that balance. When you start to sit down, you're going to work on those hip flexors. Hold it for just a few seconds. Right here, keep those shoulders back, head up, come back down. All right, next one's gonna be our drop squats. We'll be jogging lightly in place. I'll call drop. And throw your hands out, catch yourself, feet wider than your shoulders. Then you're gonna come back up to jog. We're gonna keep doing that for 1 minute. Drop squats, ready? And jogging. Drop. Back up. Stay loose, relax the shoulders. Good leg, drop. Back up. Now really catch yourself in your feet in a half squat position. Drop. 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 Stay loose. Drop. 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 And drop. Switching to our last one, good mornings. Hands clench in front, knees slightly bent, chest out, hips back, and just bend it away slowly. Moving forward from the side angle, same thing. Let's get a good morning. On good morning, go down slow, shoulders back, foot back, the knees stay slightly bent the whole time. Head stays up. I'm never gonna keep that bend, change that bend in my knees, come down and back. I'm not gonna get more than 90 degrees or parallel with the floor, my head is still up. Looking forward, chin up. Go down slow, hold for a second, and then come back up. Switching side, and down, head up, chin up. Good morning. So I can make a bow, hold, and slowly return. But you're maintaining that bend in your knees. 2 more. Last one. All right, that concludes our warm-up. So let me go ahead and walk you through our next sequence. We're gonna reset our Tabata timer, and then we'll get started on that. Keep in mind, have your water nearby. If you need a chance, this is a good opportunity for you. Grab your towel, wipe off, and get ready for our next one. Our next sequence is gonna be intense cardio. So we're gonna have 30 seconds on with a 10-second break. 30 seconds on, 10-second break. We're gonna go through that 9 times. So it's gonna be hot and heavy. So if you need a towel or water, now is your chance to get that. Okay, the first one we're gonna be doing is single leg around. We're talking about doing our triangle jump. So all these are gonna be in that triangle formation I mentioned before. Starting, and for me, from the wood in between the middle line, cross in front, over, and back. The first one we're gonna be doing is a single leg around. I'm gonna start with my right leg, right in the middle, jump forward onto the metal platform, cross, and then back. That's gonna be 1. All of our sequences are gonna be 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. On the single legs, that's when I'm gonna switch legs, and then I'm gonna go wrap around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I switch back. We'll keep doing that as fast as we can, for as long as we can, in that set, which is gonna be 60 seconds. You can go along with me at my pace, or you can challenge yourself and raise your pace, whatever works for you. But know that we're gonna do it 5 before we switch legs and then change the direction. Second one we're gonna be doing is our triangle jump, both feet together. And like a skier slalom, back and forth. Start with my feet together. Same thing, I'm gonna go to 4, 3, 4, 5, and then I'll switch directions. And I'll keep going around for the duration of time. The last one is gonna be an on guard position, very similar. You're gonna toe forward, and then jump forward, jump across, jump back. That's gonna be 1. I really wanna maintain the distance between my feet, so it's like the whole thing moves together, moves together, moves together. I don't want my feet to get close, and then wide, and then close. I want the whole time, up, up, up. So I'm really gonna be kind of jumping from my toes, and only a little bit from my knees as I go around until I get to 5. At 5, I'm gonna make that lunge, recover, and I'm gonna change direction. 2, 3, 4, 5, lunge. Recover, restart, opposite direction. And that's gonna be our 1 set. So we're gonna do single legs, 2-foot slalom, lunge position with lunge at the end. And then we're gonna start again. We're gonna do that 3 times through. And that's gonna be our cardio sequence. So now that you know, make sure you have your water and towel ready. I'm gonna reset our timer. So we're gonna have 10 seconds to prepare. We are going to do this for 30 seconds straight of work. We're only gonna have 10 seconds of downtime. So a quick rest, 9 cycles total. And we're gonna do 1 set before we move on to our next one. We're gonna give ourselves a long cool down after this one before we go into our next one. We're gonna give ourselves 3 minutes on our 180 seconds. So I'm putting the cool down timer to 180. If you ever wanna do this on your own. All right, so we should be set on our app. Here we go. 10 seconds to get ready. Remember, we're gonna do single leg around. 5 seconds. Get ready, single legs. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Switch legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Switch legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Switch legs. Second. Remember now it's the 2 feet together, around clockwise or counterclockwise. After you get to 5, we switch directions. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Switch directions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And switch. 3, 4, 5. 10 seconds break. Now we're in our on guard position around. Remember, on number 5, we lunge, we recover, we change it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and lunge, recover. Switch directions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and lunge, recover. Back around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and lunge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and lunge. 10 seconds. Back to single leg. Second set. Take it out, stay loose, single leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and switch. 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 Change it up. 2 feet together. I'm going to change it going opposite direction to start. Stay loose. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And switch. 1, 10 seconds, get in your arm guard position. Keep those feet separated on your toes. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lunge. Recover. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Recover. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lunge. Recover. 1, 2. Relax. Final set on the cardio. You're doing great. Remember, we're going to start with single leg, 2 feet, and just finish on 4 minutes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Switch feet. 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 Woo. All right. Now we're going to do 2 feet. Stay loose, stay active. Stay in motion. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Switch. 2, 3, 4, 5. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Switch. Switch. Last one, on guard, with lunge at the end. Let's finish strong, tempo on this last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, lunge. Recover. The tempo for 3, 4, 5, lunge. Recover. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Switch. All right, nice job. All right, we got 3 minutes. It's a great chance for you to go get some water. Come back, make sure you have your towel. We're going to be able to use that. I'm going to bring the mat forward, and then I'm going to walk you through after I get a drink of water. I highly recommend making sure you stay hydrated throughout the workout. At the end of the workout, stay in motion. Don't just drop your gas for air. I want you to stay in motion. Walk it off, pace around your house, whatever you need to do. Stay active. Stay in motion. Make sure you hydrate. Try to get at least 16 ounces of water immediately after your workout. I recommend 1 to 2 full water bottles by the end of the night, just to help give your body the fluids to flush yourself out with. Now remember, the towel's gonna come in handy here because we're gonna be doing planking with a few stretches in between. This will be helpful in case you're on a hardwood surface or a carpet, because we're gonna have our elbows down. So this is a nice one to have, not only for your sweaty, but also for a place to put your hands and your elbows during your planks. I'm gonna walk you through it during our break. So watch me while you rest. Next thing we're gonna do is our first thing is gonna be 30 seconds, or no, we're gonna do 1 minute plank, standard plank on our elbows. So we're gonna have our elbows down, I have on the edge of the towel. We're really just gonna focus on keeping our body completely straight. Shoulders, hip, and heels all in a straight line. We're gonna try to avoid bending up or drooping down. Really gonna try to keep that solid standard position, pretty standard plank position. The next one we're gonna do is the shoulder tap plank. Very similar, but we're gonna start in a push-up position. Hands shoulder width apart, bounce. Same idea with the body, straight line, tap, 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 tap. We're just gonna keep alternating for that 1 minute tapping. Remember, we're gonna have a 30-second break in between, doing a quick stretch, catching our breath. Last one is gonna be a cross balance one. This one's tricky when you're not used to doing this one. You're gonna have one hand down and one foot down, but the opposite sides. So I'm gonna have the right hand down, the left foot down, the other feet and hand up for a second. And I'm gonna alternate. And I'm gonna alternate, alternate, alternate. This one can be tricky. Sometimes you'll go up with the same side or down with the other side. Do your best to stay up with it. We'll go one time through, then we'll be done. So we're gonna finish strong. All right, so now that our timer is gonna be set, I'm gonna reset our Tabata timer. And set it up for our last run. So the last one is gonna be 60 seconds of work, which is gonna be our planking. We are gonna have 30 seconds of rest, but during that 30 seconds of rest, we're gonna be doing some stretches, which I'll lead you through. We're gonna just do 3 cycles, 1 set, and then we'll be done with our sequence for today. All right. If we get down, our first one is gonna be our standard plank, elbows down. Ready? Ready to plank, and up. Remember, we're gonna keep that elbows down, shoulder, hip, and heels, straight line. Focus on breathing, looking forward, just trying to make sure you're staying straight throughout the whole process. Breathe throughout. Stay straight. Doing great. If you do this where you're planking in view of your screen, you'll be able to see the timer and know that 30 seconds feels like an eternity, but you can get through it. Stay strong. 15 seconds. And breathe. Ten seconds. Doing great. Back up. We're just gonna do a quick shoulder stretch. Arm across, 30 seconds while we wait. Remember, the next one we're gonna be doing is our shoulder taps. So we're gonna stretch our shoulders out a little bit. Deep breaths. Big arms. All right, next one, shoulder tap. Tap, tap, just doing it nice and slow. In that push-up position, stay straight. Cross and tap, cross, tap. Keep it up, doing great. All right, stay straight, focus on breathing, and alternating tapping. Take a pace that works for you. It's more important that you're consistent than that you get a whole bunch in. Maintain that. Shifting the weight is what makes this one more difficult. All right. Last one's gonna be a little stretch of the forearms. Big breathe, switch back. Remember, our last one is going to be our cross balance plank, the tricky one. Really focus on right hand, left foot down, and then shifting your weight together when you can. All right, with 5 seconds left, let's go ahead and get in position. Cross, 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 cross. Keep it up. Same as before, not about doing a ton. It's about continuing, staying in motion, shifting your weight, focusing on your shoulders. Maintaining a little bit of balance and just staying in motion. However, you keep a consistent pace and a high one that stops halfway through. Switch, Switch. Work on that balance. Bring your hand up. Really know you are in balance before you put it back down. Doing great. Almost there. Strong. All right. That completes our workout for today. Thanks for joining us. We'll be continuing to give a lot of content, so keep an eye on our site, and we'll look forward to having you in our next one.